Thank you, Maharaj. What an amazing presentation. That was fantastic. And thank you, Kalakanta Prabhu. And just wanted to read a little short excerpt. Ashto and I were reading this on our 15-hour drive to New Vrindaban. And just want to read this from Hare Krishna Explosion, Hayagriva. So here's the excerpt. Before coming to Krishna consciousness, Paramananda and Satyabauma lived in Millbrook, New York, at the community founded by Timothy Leary and his psychedelic clan. After initiation by Prabhupada, they moved into an apartment near Matchless Gifts. As soon as they heard of New Vrindaban, they decided they had to try it. Go there and help, Prabhupada told them. Chant and be happy. Now in the cold March wind, Paramananda clears bottles and garbage out of the shabby chicken coop, cuts out windows, staples plastic over openings, and installs an oil barrel for heating. Within an afternoon, he converts a small chicken coop into a livable dwelling and unceremoniously moves in with Satyabauma and a few boxes of books and clothes. Satyabauma wants to teach children and cook. Paramananda is eager to raise cows and farm. He feels that the solution to Agashura Road is simple. Well, what you need, he tells me, is a wagon and 2 workhorses. Mm-hmm. With hopeful know-how, he explains how he can harness the horses to a 4-wheeled wagon and bring supplies up and down the road all year long in rain, mud, ice, snow, whatever nature throws our way. I consult Kirtanananda and Ranadir. We all agree Paramananda has been sent by Krishna to tend the cows and conquer Agashura. In his meditation, Lord Brahma discovered the origin of the universe. Govindam Adipurusham Tamaham Bhajami. The original person is Govinda, the transcendental cowherd boy. Go means cow, go means senses, go means Mother Earth. And Krishna, loving Krishna he's the well-wisher of all those things. So, if you love Krishna, you have to have cow protection. So, Prabhupada loves Krishna. He brings a chanting of Hare Krishna to America, Tompkins Square Park, New York City, 1966. In New York City, Srila Prabhupada introduced the transcendental chanting, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. But how to get the devotees out of the polluted, materialistic city? How could he get them to a place where they could have a life based on the principles of simple living and high thinking that would be conducive to spiritual life? By 1968, the village of New Vrindaban was founded. At last, a place where simple living and high thinking could be practiced. Now still, one thing was missing. What was missing? A cow. I am anxiously awaiting receipt of your first cow. Prabhupada to Shyamadasi, March 1969. in April. I hope you will soon be getting a cow. For New Vrindaban without cows does not look well. So we must have many cows as soon as possible. At last, a cow was found. She was a black cow with white tilak. Srila Prabhupada named her Kalia. But where was a cowherd to take care of her? What about the boy back in New York City at Matchless Gifts? Well, actually, he was a little older than that. In Montreal, Srila Prabhupada had just married him to a very nice girl, also from New York. It looked like Paramananda and Satyabauma would be the ideal farm couple for New Vrindaban. Paramananda even knew how to ride a horse. Now that was good. Working with the horses was useful. But the main thing was to know how to take care of cows. Well, Prabhupada was pleased with little Kalia's milk. I haven't tasted milk like that in 50 years. Paramananda and Ranadir had done their job well. As New Vrindavan's herd expanded, Paramananda decided to expand to another farm. The new farm, located in Port Royal, Pennsylvania, was established in 1974. Srila Prabhupada said the new farm should be called Gita Nagari. The beautiful brown Swiss herd would demonstrate the full range of cow protection. Not just mother cow for providing for Krishna's devotees, but also father bull, providing all kinds of services for Krishna and his devotees. The oxen plowed the fields, and I want you to take careful note in there. You'll rarely see this. Oxen work by voice commands, and the teamster is behind the herd. You see a lot of oxen being worked, even in New England. There's a lot of oxen being worked, but usually you'll see the person up in front. But Paramananda is very strict about voice commands. Paramananda trained devotees like Ishwarapati to the highest level of expertise working the oxen. See, he's standing on that? Just very few people could do that with voice commands. Devotees like Vaishnav used the oxen to cut hay. They cut even more hay. Paramananda cultivated corn, a very delicate task. The oxen dug potatoes to be offered to the deities. The children learned how to spread cow manure to keep the fields very fertile. That's actually Paramananda's son, Paramananda. In late winter, the oxen plowed the ground, boosting the nitrogen content for the spring planting. Snow is a poor man's fertilizer. That's the old saying. My father-in-law told me that when he saw this picture. Throughout the winter, the oxen pull the wood to warm the deities and heat the homes of the devotees. Using the high-torque drive unit, the oxen even sawed up the woods into small pieces for the devotees' wood stoves. The strong oxen had much to teach the devotees about the virtue of hard work and patience. Oxen hauled the rich brown Swiss milk to the temple to make wonderful preparations for the deities. Gita Nagari's oxen even visited the White House to spread Krishna consciousness and show the wonder of cow protection. But who was all the activity for? Shri Shri Radha Damodar. By serving them, by cow protection, everyone could gain spiritual advancement. Some of you may know this devotee. Everyone, Gudakesh, the devotee who shoveled manure in the barn, stated, devotional service is the internal pleasure potency of the Supreme Lord. That's what you learn by cow protection. Lord Damodar needs to see his cows. Well, the oxen will take him to the barn. Lord Damodar, please come out and play with us. The children love your oxen. That's Ashtotara Satyadas. And Maharani?
No rings, huh?
What?
No ring.
No ring. No, that's Burfi. And they love your cows. At last, Srila Prabhupada comes to Gita Nagari, July 15th, 1976. So, Paramananda and Srila Prabhupada. Paramananda always looks like he has a brand new white t-shirt in those photos. I'm sure it was. Satyabauma said, here, you're wearing this. He loved his tour of the barn. I love Prabhupada's smile on that. He loved meeting Damodar's cows. The barn is clean and well maintained. The milk room is sparkling clean. Prabhupada is pleased with cow protection at Gita Nagari. He's pleased with Paramananda's leadership. In his class that night, he encourages the devotees to keep up the good work, saying, our Paramananda is here. As Iskcon's first minister of agriculture, Paramananda spreads the practical knowledge of cow protection to several dozen farm projects around the world. It proves a potent way of attracting people to Krishna consciousness. And visitors love to bring the Jagannath deities up Govardhan Hill, through the cow pasture. Oh, that was a big treat for them. It should be. Paramananda's first concern is for the comfort of the cows. Establish a good relationship from the very beginning, he instructs the teamsters. With years of hard work, Paramananda was able to lay the foundation for spreading Srila Prabhupada's instructions on the importance of cow protection for advancement in spiritual life.
So here we have Iskcon New Vrindaban. He is representing Eco Free. She's a board member of Eco Vrindaban and the GBC Ministry for Cow Protection. is giving an award to Paramananda Prabhu for his services. So this is the plaque that the devotees have made.
Oh,
Like,
right.
yeah.
That is lovely. Paramananda and Satyabauma. Jai.
Yes. And I'd like to give it. Yes. Yes. 3. Okay. So we're giving to you for all the great service you have done. Hare Krishna.